Hello friends. Welcome to channel The Info World. For more videos subscribe, like and share the videos.
Hello friends. In this video I am going to explain the introductory part of rotational dynamics. First we will understand what is rotational dynamics. There are two words, rotational and dynamics. First we will understand the meaning of these words. Rotational is nothing but circular. Rotational is nothing but the circular, and dynamics is the study of motion, the cause, and the cause, that is force. So rotational dynamics is the study of circular motion. In circular motion, the object or the particles of the object will undergo a circular motion around a point or any other object. So the path followed by this particle or object is circular. This circular motion can be described with the help of some characteristics. The first characteristics of the circular motion is it is an accelerated motion. Accelerated in the sense that when any object is moving in circular path, then the velocity is changing its direction at every instant. So velocity is changing its direction at every instant. That's why it is called as accelerated motion. The second characteristic is it is a periodic motion. It is a periodic motion. The periodic in the sense that when the object is in circular motion about a point, then this particle or object repeats the same motion along the path or the same trajectory. This particle or an object always repeats the same path along this trajectory. That's why it is a periodic motion. In order to study the circular motion, we must understand the kinematics of circular motion. Now let us understand this word kinematics. We are studying dynamics of the circular motion. Now in dynamics there are again two branches. The first one is kinematics and the second one is kinetics. So in kinematics we study motion only. We study motion only, and in kinetics we study motion and the cause of motion, that is force. So in kinematics we study only motion, and in kinetics we study motion as well as cause of motion, that is force. In order to describe the rotational or circular motion, we have to use the terms such as first angular displacement is denoted by letter theta. the object is rotating about a point. So when the object moves from point P1 to point P2, then the angular displacement of the object is theta and the displacement is s. Second term is angular velocity denoted by omega. The angular velocity omega is the change in displacement with respect to time. The omega is given as change in displacement with respect to time, and the third term is angular acceleration denoted by letter alpha, and alpha is given as change in angular velocity with respect to time. Next term is tangential velocity and this tangential velocity V bar is given as the product of angular velocity to position vector. This R is the position vector or radius vector. The magnitude of tangential velocity is given as V is equal to omega into R. The direction of omega bar is given by right hand thumb rule. Let us understand what is right hand thumb rule. Let the object is rotating anti-clockwise in horizontal plane. Let the object is rotating in horizontal plane in anti-clockwise direction. So this is the horizontal plane and the object is rotating in anti-clockwise direction. So according to right hand thumb rule, fingers of right hand are curled around the axis of rotation and the thumb is stretched out. Then the stretched thumb will give the direction of omega. Now the object is rotating in anti-clockwise direction, curling fingers in anti-clockwise direction and stretching the thumb out. The direction of omega is upwards. So direction of omega is upwards. The object is rotating in anti-clockwise direction, and when the object is rotating in clockwise direction, in this case the object is rotating in clockwise direction in horizontal plane. So curl the fingers of right hand and stretch out the thumb. So downward is the direction of omega. Downward is the direction of omega. So thus with the help of right hand thumb rule we can find out the direction of omega. For circular motion, if T is the periodic time, then the frequency N is given as 1 by T and the omega is given as 2 pi n or 2 pi by t. So this is the magnitude of omega. So direction of omega is given by right hand thumb rule, and the magnitude is given as 2 pi n or 2 pi by t.